Some papers coming in.
Hey y'all, how are y'all doing today? As you see, it was very impromptu. We decided to wear our shirts that we got married in today for y'all. Because tonight, honey, it's going to be a whole different setup.
Y'all ain't gonna be ready for it.
Hey everybody, hey, let me see your transcript. Hey, we see Cup. Hey, Shalene.
Oh, there goes Shalene.
Hey, Monica.
Right. This
Christian, Leo. Hey everybody, Did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. I think I saw everybody that was there. Thank you, Leo. So it was very impromptu. This is not what we were going to wear, and Tramel said we should wear what we got married in. Shout out to Lawrence Retanimo for this beautiful picture of us that he made us.
He said,
y'all can't even see the whole thing because the rest of the picture is like
it's beautiful.
You can't. But it's like me and Tramel coming out of a diamond, out of the middle of a diamond in the heart. He made that for us yesterday. Thank you, Lawrence. You know we appreciate all the pictures you make for us. The ones you made of he also made the ones that you see on our thumbnails with me and Tramel sitting
on the
thrones and us as kings. And he made the one for my birthday with the Aries symbol behind me and all the blue. Thank you, Lawrence. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
Hey, Lois.
Yeah. And we'll post this picture on the community wall after this live. But everybody, welcome to the live. Good morning. As y'all can see, I'm just a little low key this morning. But trust me when I tell you, I'm just saving all of my energy for tonight. Because trust me.
Because all he did was sit there and say, I can already taste the cake.
Oh, God, yes. No, I was looking at our cake from our wedding day. Oh, my God. Y'all, I'm telling you, one of the best parts of our wedding day was the cake. And we didn't have like a big cake, as y'all can see. If you look at our thumbnail, you'll see the cake that says the McRae's. That cake, it was big.
Thank you.
It was a big cake. But it was, I mean, y'all, when I tell y'all that cake was good, I almost went into a diabetic coma.
It just wasn't a tiered cake.
No, it wasn't a tiered cake. It wasn't a tier cake. Now, you know, Joseph and I, one of our dreams is to have the wedding that we really, really wanted to have. We can really invite all the people that we really wanted to invite. unfortunately, we weren't able to do that the first time. And we're going to talk about this morning. We're going to just reflect on some of the things that happened, from him being a groomzilla to us planning the wedding. It was so, oh God, we went through so much. We went through so much. I mean, we had changed the place of the wedding, y'all, like 5 times. And we're gonna tell y'all all the stories. The real thing of the whole thing, we really didn't know we would get married till the day of the wedding. Yes, because we was getting ready to get arrested. Because the day of my sister, we was getting ready to get arrested, and my sister pulled the impromptu, why don't y'all just get married in the house? Because she had already known that she invited more people. If it had just been her, me, Tremel, and the person that stood up for Tremel, and then the person that married us, it would have been okay. But she pulled an impromptu, so we had a house full of people. So she was like, I think you should get married in the house. And then they gave us so many problems. Like we wanted to an outside wedding. We wanted to get married in a nice, beautiful place where it has a nice garden and stuff like that. And what ended up happening is, because when you go for your marriage license, they ask you where you're getting married at. They ask you where you're getting married, because wherever you're getting married, you have to get the marriage. That's where you have to get your license. That county. We were going to get married in Plainfield. Plainfield. Was it Plainfield? Yeah, Plainfield. It was a beautiful park. But you had to wait like 6 months for a marriage license. Yeah, you had to wait, and then you had to wait for you had to apply for some type of permit to do it, and you just couldn't do. And see, Joseph was talking about, well, we could just go in the park and do it real quick. The street from the park. Like, he's talking about we can go in the park and do it real quick, and that's it. But we had invited all these people. How we gonna do that? Because we had picked out a thing. We had finally agreed on a theme. Yes. We had it. We more or less kind of had it the way we wanted it. Yeah, but you was being evil. You was using your powers for evil. So we ended up in these shirts. We picked black and white jeans. Yeah, because our theme was denim. We wanted to have a denim wedding. We wanted everybody in the wedding to have on denim. But we had denim, but we had white denim. Yeah. And because we wanted our own style, because we had on the same shirts, Tremel had denim pants that were different from my denim pants, but they both were black and white. So originally my shirt wasn't, because we was like, Joseph was like, okay, well, because we was fighting so much over this whole thing. Joseph was like, okay, well, Tremel, you just wear what you want to wear, babe. You just wear what you want to wear. And my shirt, I had this shirt. It was originally gray. And black. Remember, I gave it to the minister. It was gray and black. And then when our shirts came at the same time. But when mine came, he was like, oh, I want that shirt. I want your shirt. Yeah. It looks better than the gray. So I said, well, hurry up and order it. It's Amazon. It'll come in 2 days. So he was able to get that, because I had to turn around. If y'all saw that video, I had to turn around and order new pants, because the pants I ordered was too small. Tight. Matter of fact, we posted the video when I took his pants. I stole his pants because they fit me. They didn't fit me. They was too big for you. Yeah. But don't worry. With blogs got me on a challenge, honey. I'll be able to get into my pants. But listen, before we go any further, the one thing that we have to do before we go any further, listen, especially me, we would not be sitting here today if it wasn't for one person and one person only, and that is our Uncle Fred. Because when Joseph and I got engaged, it was tough. It was tough for me, because my mother was not a happy person. And I ended up having to move out of my mom's house. And with no questions or nothing, I ended up moving under with Joseph. I mean, so like we got, and this is the thing a lot of people don't understand about us, is we hadn't seen each other in 18 years. It had been we got back together 18 years to the day. The last time I saw Joseph was on his birthday. And the next time I saw him was 18 years ago, 18 years later on his birthday. So we didn't even know each other like that. You know what I'm saying? And so we got engaged, and the next day I was living with him. the very next day. And we have not been, honestly, guys, we have not been apart since.
Only when I had surgery, when I had a stroke.
When you had surgery.
And when I had my gallbladder taken out.
Yeah.
And then he was FaceTiming me constantly.
And when you had your catheter.
No, remember, that was in and out.
Oh, yeah.
That was same day.
In and out, yeah. But we have not been apart from each other ever since. I mean, it's been just him and I. But if it wasn't for Uncle Fred, because Uncle Fred Joseph was living with his uncle, and if it wasn't for him, we would not be here. I'm telling you, we would not be here. So Uncle Fred, when you watch this video, please know that we love and appreciate Uncle Fred. Let me tell you something about our Uncle Fred. I don't care what it is. If all we got to do is pick up the phone and ask him for it, he ain't never said no to us, ever said no to us. He has saved us from God knows everything. And it was never a problem with us living with him. We just wanted our own space. We could have stayed there forever, but we wanted our own space. But Uncle Fred is like been a father. I can hear him right now
saying, no, not forever.
Yeah, I know. But Uncle Fred, he be trying not to be all soft and mushy and stuff like that. But, he enjoyed us being there just as much as we enjoyed him, living with him. But if it had not been for him, we would not be here. I'm telling you. And so, Uncle Fred, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for making this possible. And thank you for making this dream come true. Thank you for allowing me to be with my soulmate from day one. I couldn't ask for anything else. I mean, we're blessed. We really are. We are really, truly, and honestly blessed. And that's what. That's one of the things, guys, that we try to preach to you is, you have to appreciate the things that people do for you. You have to appreciate the people in your life, no matter how big or how small. You have to appreciate people, and you have to show people that you appreciate them when they do something for you, because it can all be snatched away from you in a blink of an eye. It really can. Joseph and I both are witnesses. We can tell you we've had and we've lost. Both of us. We've had and we've lost in many ways, in more ways than one. But to be sitting here today, we are blessed. We are truly blessed. And then the icing on the cake is we have a family that loves us and really loves us and cares about us. They love us together, I have no other words for it. Guys, it's overwhelming just thinking about it, that love came back around for both of us. We didn't even,
because I was ready to be by myself for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I was too.
I was a jaded bitter Betty, honey.
I wasn't jaded.
I was jaded.
Well, yes, I was. Yes, I was.
I ain't trust nobody. I ain't want to be bothered with nobody. I ain't want nothing from nobody. Leave me alone. Mm-hmm. Just let me live my life alone until Jesus felt it was time for me to come home.
I was a little jaded. Listen, it's not easy. Like before Joseph and I got back together, I was in a relationship with a man that had kids. And that's not an easy thing. It's not easy being in a relationship with a man that has children, because those children, they don't like you automatically. Bam, they don't like you. So that's what I came from. Joseph came from somewhere else in terms of relationship and stuff like that. Both of our journeys were broken at that time. We were really two broken people that just said, it was just like the cows going out the pasture for both of us, because
I'm old. It's okay.
Yeah,
I've lived my life.
Yeah,
I don't have any regrets.
Not at all. No.
Somebody asked me one time, "Do you have any regrets?" And I was like, "No. I've always done whatever I wanted to do." Granted, sometimes I made messed up decisions, but one thing I can never do is sit and say, "What if?" Because I've done it, and I know it didn't work.
Yeah, but you come to a space in your life where you come to a space in your life where you just say, you know what, I'm going to put the gauntlet down and I'm just going to just live my life and just make myself happy. And that's where we both were. I was just at the point where, I was 50 years old and the dating scene wasn't what it used to be, and I was just not ready for these little young G's, these little young. I've never been able to date anybody younger than me, and I was not ready for it. Although I had many callers, and Joseph did too, like Miss Pat Rice.
Yeah, she was older. She was older than me.
Oh, Miss Pat Rice was older. Yeah, okay. But we both had our bouts with the dating scene prior to getting back together. And it was just, it was different. It was changed. Mm-hmm. Everything changed. Just being in the midst of everything just changed, because we came from a different day and age. This is something that we never thought. I mean, it was not achievable to us. Even when it happened, it was bittersweet. And even today, living your life as a black gay man in the black gay in the gay LGBTQ community, life is different. Life is not like it used to be. Because, child, I remember back in my day, I used to party.
Y'all know how all of this happened? Because he made a video on Facebook, and I never see he. And when I went back to his page, because there was a part of me that didn't believe him. Tramel never, ever, ever popped up on my Facebook. Never, ever, ever. He says I always popped up on his. He never popped up on mine. And this one particular day, I'm scrolling because I'm bored, and I saw him, and I said, Tramel. And he was talking about how he was old. And I'm like, well, how old are you? I forgot. It's 18 years. I forgot what our age difference was. So I sent him a message. I said, you're not old. How old are you now, Tramel? And he was like, I'm 50. I was like, 50? I was like, that's not old. I said, because if you old, then I have to admit that I'm old. And he was like, well, how old are you? I said, I'll be 48 in 2 days. So he was like, okay, can I call you? I said, sure. He was like, FaceTime you on the Facebook app? I said, yeah, you can video chat me. I'm always ready, honey, so I don't have to get ready.
Oh, we mashed Joe Mail today.
And it just was, we talked. I was like, well, if you want to come over for my birthday. First, it started out as my birthday. Then it ended up being the Sunday before my birthday. Because I remember my birthday was on a Monday. My sister and them had taken me out for dinner for my birthday. And that Sunday, he said, well, I'm just going to church with my mom. And then when I come home, I'll call you. I said, okay. Child. And from there, it just escalated into this.
Yeah.
And it wasn't easy.
It wasn't.
But in the beginning, I kept up a wall. I didn't know who he was.
He didn't want to share.
I didn't.
He didn't want to share. We had to have a conversation about it.
Because I had my wall still up, because I know what happened 18 years ago, and I just refused to open up.
He didn't want to share nothing with me.
And if I
not even a cheeseburger and French fries.
If I say what are we to each other, he said he needed to think about it. He would have got to go on like I gave him 18 years ago. So we finally had a conversation. And he was like, look, either you're going to have to be vulnerable to me, or then it ain't going to work. And I'm like, oh, will we be vulnerable? And I thought about it. I said, you know what? If Tramel is back in my life, it was a good feeling. But it was a feeling that scared me, because I'm like, if I do this and I get hurt again, I am going to be mad, and I have nobody to blame but myself.
Oh, and I got threatened by the whole family. His whole family threatened me. They threatened me. They was like, if you hurt my cousin, if you hurt my brother, I'm gonna hunt you down like a dog and drag you through the streets.
Because at the time I was living with my sister, so she kind of knew what I was dealing with internally. Like, she didn't know the depth of how I felt when my mother died. So by living with her, I couldn't hide it no more. So the brother that she thought she knew was completely a different person. So, when I lived by myself, I could just go to work and come home and stay in the house and nobody knew. But now I was living with her, and it was making it worse, because that's when I found out I had to be on dialysis. And, like, everything just started snowballing downhill for me. And so when Tramel came back, she was like, if you hurt my brother, I'll kill you. My cousin was like, if you hurt my cousin, I will hunt you down like a dog, and I will find you and I will hurt you. Because my cousin Val, she's like me and my sister.
She's his pit bull.
Yeah.
And now she's our pit bull.
Between her and Tracy, like, don't mess with me and Jamel because the two of them will get you.
Yeah, they'll fight you.
And then if Shalene finds out, she's coming after you.
Shalene is like our sister she's like our sister from another mother, yeah.
Because Shalene will hunt you down and get you.
Yeah.
If you mess with me and Jamel.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. Because they know how my sister and my cousin, they didn't really know how I felt, but I opened up to them and told them.
Thank you, Medina.
Thank you, Medina. They found out how I felt. And so it was like, okay. Because it was hard for me because I'm like going out with them. My cousin Kyla married. They both were married. So I'm like the third wheel. And we would do Cousin's Day and everybody goes and I'm just sitting like I couldn't wait. When we did a Cousin's Day, I told Shema, I said, oh my God, this is so amazing. He said, well, I said, I'm going to finally go and I have a husband too. I said, I don't have to be there by myself. Like it was amazing because I don't know what happened when my mother died. I just wanted to be loved. And I felt the only person on this planet that loved me unconditionally was gone. And I would never find that again. So I had to distance myself from people because I became a latch. I became like a leech. If you show me 5 minutes of attention, I love you. I want to be with you. Don't tell me no because I'm going to make you understand that I'm the ride or die you've been looking for and I'll give you anything and I'll do anything for you. And I had to detach myself from people for a minute to reel that because I'm not that type of person. But because I was looking for that, and my sister kind of did it too. When my mother died, she was like, I want another baby. I was like, no, you don't. She said, yes, I do. I want another baby. I said, no, you don't, because I'm sitting here and I want a man. I said, I don't want a man. I was like, we need to get that in check because she was feeling the same thing like me. She wanted something to love. Even though she had a 4-year-old and a husband, she wanted something new. And I got it because I wanted something new too. And I know right now she's glad I talked her out of that. Hey, Florida. It's just this I can't believe. Because
he still says to me now, today, I'm like,
I can't believe I'm married, period. That part of it is just like amazing to me. But the second part is that I'm married to him. Because never in a million thousand years did I ever think me and Tremel McRae would be back together ever again in life.
I didn't think that.
Never. Yeah. Never. First of all, I don't even consider Tremel an ex. We never had a bad time. We never had an argument back then. It was just fun. It was just, you ever had a whirlwind romance with somebody? They were in your life for a couple of months and then they left. That's how it was with us. And it was one of those, he's the one that got away. Yeah, I probably could have had the best time of my life with him if we stayed together, but it just wasn't meant to be. So for him to come back 18 years later and tell me everything that I felt back then was true, it was like, wow. But I had to get used to this new little humble man because I wasn't used to that man. I was used to the little arrogant man I fell in love with.
I was not arrogant. I was not.
Thank you, B.
And then on the flip side, guys, my whole world was like turned upside down. And I had some hard choices to make. I really did. I had some very, very hard choices to make because my mom, she was not happy. Although my mom, all my adult life told me, that she loved me and she didn't care whether I was gay or not. The most important thing to her was that I was happy and that I was safe. When she found out that I got married, it was the worst. Like, people, when you get engaged to someone, it's supposed to be like one of the best experiences in your life. It was one of the worst experiences for me. And it wasn't because of Joseph. It was because my mom was like really not happy about it. She was like, you should have prepared me for this. Now I have to go and explain to all my friends, why, what's going on. And, from that to be, trying to convince her to come to the wedding and, her telling me she couldn't go because her heart couldn't take it. My mother had never seen me kiss another man. She had never seen me show any type of intimacy with another man, and it really was like heavy on her. And I went the church that I had been a member of for over 28 years. I had to leave. I had to leave because I made a decision that whenever I got married to Joseph, if we couldn't go to church together and praise God together and be okay and be comfortable and him enjoy the church the way I did. And guys, I had preached about my church to Joseph, like, oh God, Joseph, this is a Church of God in Christ you ain't never seen in your whole entire life. You ain't never. Now the parishioners, all the parishioners, they were happy for us. It was just my pastor. My pastor said, you can't be on the usher board. I'm taking away your deaconship. I got stripped of everything. And I said to myself, I can't sit in this church and be okay with all of that. And it's about the principle. And it was a personal thing for her. It was a personal thing for her. She had been in a marriage where her husband came out to her. And I guess it was still scarred. She was still scarred by that. Although years and years and years had passed, she was still scarred by it. And that was the end result. I had to make a decision. And unfortunately, my mother was glad about it. She was glad that I wasn't coming back to that church because that meant that she wouldn't be embarrassed. And she was embarrassed. But I got over that. I got over that. I finally, after 50 years of my life, I did something that I wanted to do. I finally got enough heart, enough balls to do what I wanted to do instead of thinking about, well, what is this person going to think? She's not going to be happy. Because trust me, I had thought about it. I thought about, well, maybe if I don't marry Joseph, everybody will be okay. Maybe we'll just be in a relationship and, everything will be okay. But something in my spirit just would not let me do it. It wouldn't let me do it. Something in my spirit said, Jamel, you can't continue to do this. You are 50 years old. You are a grown man. You can't live your life to appease other people. And from that day on, when I got married, when we said I do, I made a decision that I was going to live in my truth. And that's exactly what I have done from that day. From the day through June 30th, 2018, I started to live in my truth. And whatever that was going to be, I was going to live in my truth. And that's what I did. And because I had found the man that no matter what, he didn't care. Joseph didn't care. He didn't care who I was. He didn't care if I had bipolar disorder. He didn't care if I had diabetes. Hell, I was getting ready to lose my doggone feet at that time. They was talking about amputating one of my feet at the time. And he didn't care. He didn't care about all of that. He loved me unconditionally. He loves me unconditionally today. He loves me unconditionally. And I couldn't be more blessed. And I feel like the luckiest person on the planet. I'm telling you, I never in a million years from a kid, from being teased and ridiculed about who I was and having to endure being bashed, gay bashed, being beat up by 20 men just for being me. I shed all I shed all of that when I married this man. Everything. Guys, if I had any advice for anybody out there that's watching this, don't never short sell yourself. And don't never do something for the sake of somebody else's feelings. You do it for you. You do what's in your heart. I don't care if it's your mother. I don't care if it's your grandmother. I don't care if it's your sister or your brother. If they don't accept you, if they can't accept your life, what do my husband say all the time?
Forgive them. I won't curse.
Yeah, he ain't gonna curse, but forget him. You don't need him. You don't need him. Listen. The Bible says honor your mother and your father. And I thought that I was going against my mother by marrying Joseph. And to my pastor put it in perspective for me. He said, you are honoring her by her not being a part of your life. You're honoring her. And until she can bring herself to accept this, then this is the way it will be. That's it. I've been living for 3 years. I've been living. And that's the greatest gift in the world. It ain't nothing like just being liberated and just being able to be yourself and living your truth.
Yes, and because I'll be having to calm him down now.
Yeah, he be having to calm me down because y'all see how I was yesterday.
He the one tell me, well, this is what you said you wanted. I said, well, yeah, true.
Well, he said that's what he wanted.
True, I did tell you. I remember the conversation of him sitting outside his mother's house and me standing there telling him I want him to be himself. I want him to be the true.
He wanted me to punch him in the face. So I punched him in the face.
I want him to be the true, authentic.
With all this, all of this almondsy stuff.
I didn't know this little humble man in front of me. I said, I want the true Mel back that I knew and loved back then. Why did I say that on you?
Because he sparked the fire.
No, because you know what? As much as Tramel, I could tell he was not happy. He wasn't happy. And that picture that I put up a picture, I want to say in the community wall, of me and Tramel. I believe it was the community wall. I gotta check.
What's that?
Hold on. I believe I put it on the community wall. Yes, the picture I put up a picture of us from 18 years ago, and right underneath it is a picture of me and him when we got back together. I love that picture because that look on his face.
Every time I look at that picture,
but like... see, he laughs at it, but for me, I could see the pain he was in. I don't know how, I don't know, but I could see he wasn't happy. And for me, he was happy to be with me, but he wasn't happy with his life. And I could tell.
But that was the night we went our separate ways, remember?
No, this picture.
Oh, no, I'm talking about
not the child. The first picture, he was just...
The first picture we took, that was when you was like, okay, bitch, what's going on?
You know, the first picture was when he was being Tramel, being the little player that he was back then.
I wasn't no player.
But the second picture was when we got back together, and I was just like, it just bothered me because it was a part of me that knew a lot without him even telling me.
Stop it.
Because I could see it in his eyes, and I was like, I want him to be happy. I mean, I wasn't extremely happy either at that point, but I wasn't broken and sad. I was, it is what it is. But we can't tell y'all everything now because we have to save some for tonight. Like how he told me to plan the whole wedding and then decided to change his mind when I was...
Well, I didn't think he was going to be so selfish that I wasn't going to be able to have no say-so.
Tonight, we're going to talk about it tonight.
We can talk about you being a groomzilla now?
Tonight, we can talk about it tonight.
When I tell y'all, he was mean. He was evil. He was evil. And then y'all, you just got to tune in tonight for us to tell everything that happened because it wasn't an easy road. I had got to the point where I said, "Damn it, this wedding was becoming too much." I planned the wedding. I said, "Damn it, I'm planning the wedding." Remember? Yeah. And I ordered all the food. Yeah. I was gonna order all the food from the supermarket. Did you remember that?
He was about to
we can tell that story.
He was about to give me a natural born conniption. I was like, what kind of ghetto mess am I marrying?
Because he kept on saying, oh, well, this is too much. I'm not having a wedding for everybody else. I'm not spending all my money on everybody else. I'm having a wedding for us. And so I said, you know what? You want a cheap wedding? I'll give you a cheap wedding. So I called.
It was because I saw my sister's wedding. I know how much my mother spent on Tracy's wedding. It was ridiculous. And I'm sure if Tracy had to do it all over again, she would have downscaled that wedding a whole lot, knowing what she knows now. Not that we didn't have a fantastic time, because I had a fantastic time at her wedding, honey. It was at the place that the housewives in New Jersey always, one of them owned the place. The cake boss that be on TV made her wedding cake, and we had it at the place that one of the housewives in New Jersey. They always film in there because one of them own it. My sister's wedding and reception was off the hook, and it cost my mother a pretty penny. So I wasn't doing all of that because I had already seen my cousin, same thing, big wedding, off the hook, had a fantastic time. No, I'm not, because they did that. I mean, granted, they did it to celebrate their marriages to their husbands, but at the same time, a reception is for everybody else. It ain't for the two of y'all. It's for everybody else to go and drink and eat and have fun. So I told Tramel, no, I'm not spending all my money like that. So he says, oh, you want cheap? Let's get cheap.
Okay, so I was ready to serve chitlin loaf, child. I was ready to go get some chitlin loaf.
He done got the Sunday
or go
paper.
to Hoochie Burger and get everybody a 2-piece.
He done got the Sunday paper talking about, look, you can get 20 pieces of chicken from ShopRite. 20 pieces of chicken from ShopRite.
I was going to order like 300 pieces of chicken from ShopRite. It was like $50 a pan.
I'm like, who's doing that? What kind of ghetto mess is that?
Well, he was talking about, oh, well, this is not cohesive, and I don't want to spend. And I was like, okay, you want a cheap wedding? You don't want to spend no money? I got your, you don't want to spend no money. So I went and I researched everything, and the wedding ended up costing me like $300. And then he was like, oh, no, I'm not doing that, Jamel. I'm not doing that. I said, well.
He made a phone call. No.
It was only $300.
Yeah, you mapped out the food to be $300.
Yeah, I mapped out the food to be $300.
Then he's gonna tell me, and you're gonna give me $1,000, and we're getting married here, and they're gonna pay for their own plates. Pay for their own plates. What kind of ghetto hood rat do you think I am? No.
See, this shit is bringing up old feelings. I'm gonna punch him in his face right goddamn it now.
Then
his sister.
Then he goes, you're gonna give me $1,000, and we're getting married here, and you're gonna wear this suit, and this is what it's gonna be.
Because he wouldn't agree on nothing. I don't care what it was I bought him. It was him and his damn sister. Joe Tramel, I'll wear it, but if I do, then Joseph, I'm gonna be mad at Joseph for the rest of his life, and I said, well, tell her to sit her ass down. Tell her she ain't got to be in the goddamn.
And then when she said, okay, he gets mad. Why can't she wear it?
I couldn't win. And then I didn't have nobody on my side to fight because my mama and them wasn't speaking to me. None of my family was coming to the wedding. So I'm like, I'm out here all by myself and they double teaming me. Him and Tracy.
The wedding only ended up costing what we spent on clothes and I forgot because we catered the food from an Italian restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever, I don't even remember how much that was. But
it wasn't that much.
It wasn't a lot. No, we did.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
No, okay.
We did that, and then it didn't even end up costing that much. As much as it would have cost had I like see right now, I've been telling him that I want to do it again.
He bougie.
And the place that I want to
do it at. I don't want to do it again. That's the only thing that's stopping us from having another wedding right now.
I already know it's going to be at least over $5,000. I already know that.
He's stopping us from having another wedding.
So
because he's bougie and he's
Joseph
wants what he wants.
In advance, we can make payments on it until it's paid for by the time the wedding.
It ain't gonna happen because we gonna be fighting.
No, we won't have to do it.
We gonna be fighting
because all we have to do is pick the food. We already went.
He gonna look. You know what? It will happen. But guess what? Guess who gonna look like a raccoon? Guess who gonna have 2 dark circles around their eyes if we do it again? His ass. Because Joseph is like, y'all don't know what I go through. Christmas, birthdays, it's not easy. This one right here, I got one thing right. Show it to him. His ring that I got for him for his birthday. I thought I was gonna get in trouble for that. You can't just go out and get Joseph something. You can't just go out. You can't just say, okay, Joseph, this is what's going. No, you can't do that. Well, to be honest, the reason why we got married is because I put my foot down. I said, God damn it, we're gonna get married, and we get married on the damn 30th. Forget all this shit about getting married on your mama's birthday and all that. No, we ain't doing that. We get married now. We get married in 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks?
No, 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months. We get married, and that's it. And you either like it or you lump it. And I set the date for June 30th. I don't know why I came up with that date.
I don't know either.
I don't know why I came with that date. I don't know what it really wasn't.
The last Saturday in June.
It really wasn't no significance to it. It really wasn't. I mean, I just wanted to get married. All I wanted to do was marry this man. I just wanted us to be married. I wanted it to be on paper and saying that we was married.
Just like I tell you how he almost got hit by a car.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go. We gonna no, we ain't gonna go there.
And it was my fault.
Yeah, and it was his fault. Cause he was mean. He was mean. Joseph was, y'all. This wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. It was not easy at all. I mean, but at the end of the day, guys, we just made a decision that we was not gonna let nobody or nothing, what nobody said, we was not gonna let nobody, our day was not gonna be ruined. Whatever issues that I had with my family, it was just gonna be done. We wasn't gonna let that bother, because guys, when Joseph got there, I mean, after we got married, and I saw my whole new extended family there, and there was nobody from my family there to not my sisters, nobody. A part of me just kept on saying, Tramel, stop, get out of your head, get out of your head. Get out of your head and stop it. Stop it. You said that this is a new life. You said that you was just going to move on from this. But guys, it was not easy for me. Emotionally, it was not easy, because as much as my mother disagreed with it, I wanted her there.
I answer you, Leo.
I wanted her there. I wanted my mother there. And
the tears started rolling.
I saw my whole new extended family. I saw my sister-in-law was there. My cousin Val, my cousin Kyla, Uncle Fred was there. All of Joseph's side of the family was there. Nobody there for me. And I went over and I looked at Val, and she said she saw the tears just welling up in my eyes. She said, Tramel, are you okay? What's wrong? And I said, thank y'all for coming. I couldn't say nothing else. And I'd say about 5 minutes later, the doorbell rang.
It wasn't even 5 minutes. It was soon as the tears started rolling, the doorbell rang, and it was his mom.
It was my mother. I mean, I was disappointed that she had missed the ceremony, but I was just happy that she was there. I was happy she was there, even though she didn't make it to the wedding. I was happy she was there. And the rest of the day was beautiful. It was beautiful. And then we went on our honeymoon. We went on like a little short honeymoon, but we just had a good time. Matter of fact, we got bloopers from that day. And we went, where did we go? It was somewhere in New Jersey we went, and we had a good time. We went to the mall, we went to eat. We just had a good time. And our life started after that. And it's just been like this.
Tracy came to see us. Remember when she came to the hotel and she was like, I would never leave here. It's like having an apartment.
Yeah. It was nice. We had a night. We just said that we was just gonna because we didn't have the wedding that we wanted. We decided that we would just go all out for our honeymoon. We did. That suite. We got a suite, and we just went all out, and we enjoyed ourselves. We really did. And it was beautiful, and it's been beautiful ever since. It has.
Now, Leo, what can you buy me? See, I'm not hard to please. I'm not. It's just that if you around me long enough and you pay attention to like what I wear and the type of clothes I wear, then you know what you can buy me. If you just buy me some off the wall, I'm honestly just the type of person. Before you just buy me any old thing, I'd rather you not give me anything. Or give me a card with $2, $5 and say, here, happy birthday, or here, Merry Christmas. I can appreciate that more than somebody giving me a gift that I feel they didn't take time. They just went in the store and said, oh, here, I got you something. You ain't never seen me with nothing like this around my house. around me or nothing. Because to me, it's like, oh, you just picked up something for me to have. And
his favorite color is blue.
Right. So why would you
My
buy me
favorite color is
something
red.
pink? Like, that makes absolutely no sense to me. I wear other colors, but that's not to say I won't wear other colors. But it's like, pay attention to what you see, or you see me in baseball caps all the time.
Mm.
A Yankee cap, buy me a Yankee cap. Like, things like that. Like, people don't pay attention. Some people, a lot of people do pay attention, but other people just, you know, my mother got to the point where
and I'm like, Joseph,
just
say thank you. Just say thank you to Joseph. Say thank you.
Jamal's like, just say thank you. I'm like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah. So listen, I'll give you a little insight.
But I've been like that.
Joseph is the type of person. Two things you can't fail with him: anything blue, just about anything blue, or shades. He loves shades.
Wait.
Let me finish. My favorite color is red, and I like cologne. There's one particular cologne that I've been trying to get for the past 2 years, and it's been on back order. Every time I go to Macy's or anywhere, I can't find it. Flower Bomb. It's I think it's a women's perfume. It's called Flower Bomb. I've been trying to get it. The only thing I've been able to get is the oil, but yeah, you see, you got to be specific with him. You got to be specific.
You know, you see what Tracy said. I'm spoiled.
He is. He's a spoiled brat. Tracy, I can't. You know what? I want to. Your mom. Listen. I don't know where he got it from. I don't know if he got it from your grandmother or your mama.
Everybody.
I don't know where he got it from. Uncle Fred, especially Uncle Fred.
Because when I was little,
I'm like, Uncle Fred.
All I would do, and I still do it now because Tramel says I do it now. The only thing I don't do is lay out on the floor and kick my legs.
He will throw a temper tantrum.
I throw a tantrum and get what I want all the time. And I still do it as an adult. I don't think that is ever going to change about me. I just want what I want, when I want it, how I want it, and don't tell me no. Because if you tell me no, I'm going to prove to you I'm going to get it whether you give it to me or not. I've just always been that way.
Spoiled.
I think that's the Aries side of me. Because you know they say the Aries are the big kids of the zodiac. So I guess that's the Aries side of me that acts that way.
It make you want to hit him in the back of the throat with a hammer.
I have open gifts that my mother has given me, and like, what is this? I didn't ask you for this. Why would you buy me this? It's horrible.
It's horrible, right?
You know, no, it's horrible after the fact. Because after the fact, I think about what I said.
You prove Medina right. You prove
no, it's after
Medina
the fact,
right.
I think about what I said. It's because I think about what I said and how I reacted or how I acted about something. And I do have to go back sometimes and apologize because I was totally wrong. Don't think I think I'm right all the time, because I don't. And I have to go back and apologize. Like the other day, me and Tramel got into it wasn't an argument. It was over something stupid. And somebody heard us. And I even went to the person and said I had to apologize to Tramel because he was right. So I even let the person know. I apologize to him. I don't have a problem with telling somebody, I'm sorry, I overreacted, or you're right, I should have listened and I don't have a problem with doing it. Just as quick as I throw a tantrum, I have no problem with coming back and saying I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but it's very rare that I'm wrong.
If you want to get on something, we need to go back to Diagon Alley and go to the wand store and get him a brand new wand. Because the one that he has now, he waves that bitch and it's just evil that comes out of it. Yes.
That's different, Leo. If somebody made me a gift, I would accept it, because see, that took time and energy, and you did that from the heart. That's something totally different. That I'd rather, you know what, I would appreciate it more if somebody made me a gift than for me to just think that I had somebody give me something I saw in their house the week prior, and I'm sitting there like, I wanted to read them fulfilled. I did. But I didn't.
And I'd be like, Lord have mercy.
I really did. I really wanted to say, I know you didn't just give me this. And you didn't even wipe the dust off. But I said no.
The shade.
Just say thank you and keep it moving. And that's what I did.
He has improved. He really has improved.
Because it's whatever. But things like that get up under my skin, because I would never do that to somebody. I'd rather just put $10 in the card and say, I didn't know what to get you here. And whatever. Because everybody likes money.
See, I've had to grab him by his
Ain't
collar.
nobody going to turn away money. I don't care if it's 50 cents. They ain't going to turn away money. But I just, if you took your time and made, like Lawrence, he made this for me and Tramel. This is beautiful. I love it.
And every time he makes something from us, you could tell he put his heart into it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Something like this that somebody made for us, I would never, ever, ever, because I love it, because you took the time and energy. Look, and he pays attention. My side is blue. My side is blue. Tramel's side is red. He pays attention. And see, detail like that stands out to me. You know who's who.
Child, I was snotting and crying all over the place last night when he showed me this picture. I was about to cry my eyeballs out because we were sitting here crying at the reflections that we had did. If you guys haven't seen the reflections videos that we did yesterday, you know, when I looked at his and he looked at mine, we were watching together. We was like, they're gonna think that this was rehearsed.
And Kingz said you got to go to Nordstrom. It says Nordstrom's and it smells delicious.
Yes, I love Flower Bomb. I have been looking for it for 2 years. Remember we went to Nordstrom's and we couldn't find it. It was on back order. Every time we go, it's never in stock. It's always on back order, and they tell me, oh well, you know, if you leave your name and such, we'll call you when I ain't got no call yet. From Macy's, we've been to Nordstrom's. We've been to a couple of like major department stores and can't find it. But I did find it on Amazon. Somebody sells the oil. Somebody had made the oil, and it smells just like it. It smells just like it. But I done ran out of that. Yeah, I mean, just oh God, guys, this is just. Journey. Been a journey. It's been a journey. It has, and then in the past 2 years, Joseph we were at the park. We were actually
filming something. We
went live on Facebook. We were doing an interview with one of our followers. Her name is Monique. She has a business called Cakes for Miles, and we were doing an interview for her. This is when we first started out in social media, and Joseph kept on complaining about his stomach hurting or something. He kept on saying he had pains and stuff. And I wasn't really taking him serious. I was like, all right, Joseph, because he kept on saying he's ready to go. And I'm like, okay, Joseph, let's go. But he kept on waiting for me. And I'm like, come on, Joseph, let's go. We ended up getting into an argument over, you know, just back and forth. And next thing I know, we in the emergency room. They thought that his appendix had burst.
So you should have felt like dirt.
I did feel like dirt because y'all. Listen. Let me tell you something about marriage and ladies, especially the ladies that got husbands in the chat. Tell me how y'all. This how the conversation go. What you want for dinner? I don't know. What you want for dinner? I don't know. Well, what you want for dinner?
I don't care.
I don't care. What you want for dinner? I don't care. What you want for dinner? That's how our conversation is going. I'm like, Joseph, tell me, damn it. What the hell? And so I ended up in the emergency room with him. And they're telling, first they didn't know what was wrong.
They gave me morphine and I was still in pain.
They gave him morphine and he was still in pain. And we got in the hospital. And he had to have his gallbladder. He had to have gallbladder surgery. Then I had to deal with his temper tantrums in the hospital. They bought him. You know how y'all see how big my husband is. If y'all don't know how big Joseph is not big like that. Joseph is 6'3". 6'3". And they come bringing him some, they talk about he had to have a liquid diet. You don't tell my husband you got to have a liquid diet. He took the whole tray. In the hospital, you know how they bring your little food and put it on your little tray by your bed. He took the whole thing and said, I'm not eating this, and pushed it across the room, scared the damn nurse and the dietitian to death.
That was part of the reason, but that was part of the reason because they left it there while I was in surgery. So everything was cold. Everything that was hot was cold, and everything that was cold was melted.
He is the biggest baby I have ever met.
And I wasn't eating melted. I melted icy.
Joseph is a baby.
And cold broth.
He's a baby.
So they ended up coming back with food.
Mm-hmm.
Then I made him smuggle me some Chinese food.
Yeah, he made me. Not only that, I smuggled a whole watermelon in there.
It wasn't a whole watermelon.
It was a whole watermelon.
It was already cut up.
Yeah, it was cut up, but it was a whole damn
You
watermelon.
smoking me pineapple and watermelon.
Pineapple and watermelon. He ain't supposed to be pineapple. You ain't supposed to be eating that issue.
I wasn't supposed to be eating either one.
That's what I go through, y'all. And then, guys,
because he went and got him to eat. He thought he was going to sit there with this big old quart of pork fried rice.
Yes, honey. I was
from the good
myself.
Chinese place we used to go to.
Bat-free.
From the good Chinese place we used to go to.
Yes.
And he is just sitting up there, and I'm like,
oh, I miss that Chinese
I
restaurant.
knew he don't think I'm not. I said, give me some. No, you can't have it.
No, you can't have it.
I said,
and then they brought his food and here you go, Mr. McRae, here's dinner. I'm sitting up there, you know, big old thing of pork fried rice, and he got some broth, some broth, a pack of crackers, you know, the crackers, and the crackers was all smashed up, and they gave him, you know, one of them Italian ices. I was in my head, I was laughing. It was. I didn't want him to see me laughing.
You leave, whatever rice you don't eat, you better leave it right here. Put it right in that drawer, and I'll eat it when they ain't looking. No, Papa, you're not. I said, put it in the drawer and leave it, else I'm coming home. He
kept on threatening to leave the hospital.
He was like, I said, if you don't leave that rice in here, I'm getting up and walking out of here.
I said, Joseph, you better not. Because I know he would have did it. Joseph will call an Uber. He will call an Uber and get in the car and come home. Next thing we know, he's sitting at the damn door. Because he's spoiled. He's spoiled, and he's a baby. He's a big baby.
When I have to stay in the hospital, I tell the doctors what they're going to do. They tell me what they want to do, and then I tell them what they're going to do.
Yeah.
I went off on the doctor.
He told the doctors more about his health and about his kidneys and about his dialysis and stuff like that. He knew more than they did. And y'all don't know what I deal with. And then I got the double-edged sword to deal with the little demon seed down here. Because that's a demon seed.
Leave the demon seed
Yes.
alone.
Let me not speak his little name right now.
Let him lay in peace.
Yes. Because he's a little demon seed too.
But yes, y'all. We have to go now.
Yeah, we do.
We have to
get
ready
go
for tonight.
Yes, we do. Listen.
I have to pull all of this together.
Yes, I have to go through metamorphosis because.
And then I have to get my little crown together for you all.
Yes.
Get all my little outfit together.
Y'all make sure you tune in tonight. You got to have your red or you got to have your blue on.
We're going to open up the stream for you guys to come in if you want to tell us.
Yes.
Happy anniversary. You'll be able to do that. We're going to have a cake. We're going to cut the cake.
Yes. And if you don't have a crown, go to Burger King and get you a crown from Burger King.
I'm going to be sitting here with my Southern Comforted orange juice, having me a good old time.
I got me some Henny. We got to get some champagne too. We got to get some sparkling cider. Because we don't really drink, y'all. We don't really like big drinkers. No. We only drink like on occasions and stuff like that.
And we gotta get the cake. We got the cake.
Yeah, we got the cake. The cake is here.
And then I gotta cook.
Just little accessories and stuff like that.
I was gonna, eat with y'all live on the thing, but
y'all don't want to see us do no mukbang.
No,
we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. We'll leave that to MJ&J Family Mukbangs, by the way. Watch MJ&J Family Mukbangs. Yes.
The cake is going to be sitting here in between us.
Yes.
Jamel is not allowed to touch the cake.
I'm not going to touch the cake.
Because you already
I'm going to be sitting very far away from the cake. Because the last time my cake was in the room, you go back and watch Joseph's birthday.
And I can tell you now, there's nothing to catch the cake.
There's nothing to catch the cake.
If he decides to, and this cake is slippery. Because I almost slipped it out.
Yeah.
I did.
I'm almost scared to put it on that little tape.
That one.
I'm almost scared.
It depends.
Yeah. Well, I'm not touching it.
I'll do it.
I'm not touching it. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. So if the cake fall, it's going to be on him. Yes. But thank you guys for joining us this morning. It seems like we've only been on for a short period of time, but we've been on for an hour now, right? Yeah, we've been on for about an hour now. But thank you so much for joining us this morning, guys. And of course, we're going to tell you the same thing. Please make sure you're following us on all social media platforms. Of course, those will be in the description box with all of our other information, our Cash App, our PayPal, our Amazon wish list for the McRae Kingz Studio.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. just so all of you know, I don't want anybody to feel slighted because a lot of you sent me and Tramel gifts. And we have to make a lot of trips back and forth to the post office this week.
Because a lot of stuff is not coming today.
Tonight, as of right now, until later, we're about to go out later and I'm going to check the post office again. But as of right now, we only have one gift. So what we will do is every morning when we go live, as we get the gifts, we'll unbox the gifts in the morning because I don't want anybody to feel slighted at all. Like we didn't open your gifts. But a lot of you guys, the gifts aren't coming till like tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So
listen,
I don't want anybody to feel slighted.
Y'all they didn't have to do
it. And like I was shocked.
I'm in awe because like we got emails from people saying, "Well, we got you a gift."
I got emails from people on Facebook, and I'm like, she was like, "I watch y'all, and y'all inspire me every day." And I sent y'all a gift. I'm like, for real? Like, I was shocked.
Y'all don't know what that means to us. We are humbled by it. Never in a million years. We started this platform 2 years ago. Not only is it our 2 year anniversary, but it is the 2 year anniversary of the McRae Kingz. We started this platform 2 years ago. So never in a million years did we think that it was gonna go this far. We just wanted to go live on Facebook and just share some of our world with people.
If you watch the video Tramel premiered yesterday, the night before the wedding, at the end of that video when I said we don't have a YouTube page yet, I'll let you know, it kind of almost brought me to tears because I was like, wow, 2 years ago yesterday we didn't even have a YouTube page and look at us today. And I was talking to you on YouTube when I made my reflections video. So it was a little overwhelming. It was one of those, you spoke it into existence 2 years ago, and
that's why I say
right now. Because 2 years ago, we didn't have a YouTube page. Whoever I was talking to on Facebook, I said, "Oh, we'll tell you when we start our YouTube page." And that, out of the whole video, that's what struck me the most. That 2 years ago, I said we didn't have one, and now look at us 2 years later. So
that proves that what's for you is what's for you can't nobody take away from you.
And I just wanted to say that because I didn't want anybody to feel slighted. Because as of right now, we only have one gift that came straight to the house, but that's because the person knew our home address. Everybody else sent it to the P.O. box. We are going to check the P.O. box well before we go live tonight to see if anything is there, and if not, we'll check tomorrow. We'll check the day after that. We basically check the whole week long,
and guys,
up until next week, because I know I got an email saying something wasn't going to be there until Monday of next week. So.
And we're gonna open
as
up.
We get them, we'll unbox them.
And we're gonna open up the live so that you'll be able to come in if you want to send us your well wishes. If you have any words that you want to say, our pastor will be in the chat tonight, and we really just want to celebrate with you guys. We want to share our happiness and with you guys, and I'm telling you, what we set out to do is coming to pass, because we wanted to show people that there was no difference between our relationship and a heterosexual relationship. We go through the same things. We fight, we love, we do the same things as any other married couple would do. There's no difference. The only difference is gender. That's really it. But at the end of the day, it's all about love. That's what it's all about, guys. And that's the most important thing in life. Remember that.
Daryl, say happy anniversary.
Thank you, Daryl.
Hey, Tiffany Williams. Daryl's in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Medina. Let me look through some of these comments before we go. Because I haven't been reading the comments.
Me neither. I haven't been reading the comments either.
I was catching some people's comments and responding, but I don't want anybody to feel like I'm ignoring them, because I really wasn't. I saw Leo's. I saw when Tracy said I was spoiled.
That's fine. Let me see a transcript. We don't care what time you come in. We really don't. We don't care what time you come in. Just you and anybody else being present, just showing your support it means a lot to us. It really does. It means a whole lot to us, and we appreciate it. We really do. We really do. I mean, that's real. That's from the bottom of our hearts. We really do appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, on that note, everything is in the description box. Merchandise. Make sure you follow MJ&J Family Mukbangs. Yo, it's your boy Leo. It's me, Wanston. Yes, honey. Follow everybody. Surprise around the corner. Let me see your transcript. Daryl Moore.
Yes.
Who am I forgetting? I'm not forgetting anybody, I don't think. Mia 2000.
Oh, and Blogs and Fiction, of course.
Blogs and Fiction. Yes. NQ's World.
Is Blogs in here today?
No.
She's not? Okay.
And I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Yeah, I said Mia 2000.
Mm-hmm.
NQ's World.
Yes.
Yo, it's your boy Leo. It's me, Wanston. Mm-hmm. Yes, honey. MJ&J Family.
And of course, our sister-in-law, Tracy.
Tracy don't have a YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I'm just telling everybody who to follow on YouTube.
Yeah.
Daryl Moore, let me see your transcript, and Mad Church Disease.
Yes, and Mad Church Disease.
Follow all those people. They're great content creators. Do it. Make it happen. We'll see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get ready, because it's going to be a King's party in on our royal channel. I don't want to say royal court because you know.
Yeah, we ain't getting in trouble for that.
Right.
No.
So, we will see you guys at 8 o'clock. We have to get ready. We have to get some more little things done. But we wanted to come on this morning because you all are expecting us this morning. Walk in peace, love, happiness, and sunshine. And always remember,
it's Team McRae.
All damn day.
And we're going to leave you with this. Bye, guys.